Hello, I'm Lost Generation. This is MediEvil. Let's play The Entrance Hall. The entrance hole is very short and very easy, which makes for a nice breather after the ghost ship.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, standing bold as you like in the foyer of Zarok's castle. Who'd have thought it? Not us, that's for sure. We's afraid the master of the house is out trying to plunge the land into eternal night. But come on in and make yourself at home.
Before we do that, I'll just demonstrate what that magic shield is that the book mentioned. Once I get an imp on camera, at least. The shield blocks all ranged attacks, including lightning. It could have been very effective on other enemies, but this is the only time it turns up. Now, this staircase is probably the hardest part of the level. You may have noticed the chalice is already near full. This is actually the room from the opening. Though you can't pass through that waterfall. And we can find out what kind of eldritch tome Zarok was reading. I'm beginning to think I've overestimated Zarok. Though I find it interesting that Zarok says Dan thwarted him even though he didn't kill him. It sounds like Dan wasn't as useless in life as everyone thinks. And that really is it, the level's done. One thing to note is you technically need 18 chalices to finish the Hall of Heroes. Well, you get to the Hall of Heroes from the fairies, it doesn't count towards the ending.
Hey, Danny man, how's that sword bearing up? I told you it was magic, right? I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy your chances, like?
That life bottle is also a very nice reward. Well, that's the entrance hall. Next time is the time device, but for now, I'm Lost Generation, this is MediEvil. Thank you for watching. Or maybe not, because the entrance hall was incredibly short, so I'm going to do the time device too. You can probably guess the gimmick to the time device.
Using a dark magic called science, Zarok has constructed a device based around the mechanical measurement of time. The innards of this chronograph are fiendishly complicated. Keep your eye on the flying timepieces and get ready to reset the hands of the master time clock.
Thankfully he doesn't mean these yellow ones. I was confused by this. I thought I would be clever and write down the clock face for each door during my practice run, but it turns out they're randomized every time you play the level. Which is kinda nice, actually. Probably annoying if you're a speedrunner. I don't know why, but I think just sometimes when I play this level, I just keep not noticing this little grate and run around in circles for a while. I don't know what these trampolines are, but I think I'd rather not know. Was that enough time for you to remember that clock face? Because it wasn't enough for me, so I'm going to speed through this bit of forgetfulness. Twice. The emphasis in this level is really more on puzzles than combat. The enemies all die in 1 or 2 hits. And they don't hit that hard. I actually could have broken that crystal now that the chalice is in. I just forgot how. I'll be coming back for it later. But if I'd done it now, I could have got the life bottle considerably sooner. And as for this gauntlet, well, it took great skill and effort to get hit by all those traps, and it was all completely on purpose. Especially that. if you're getting all the life bottles, Dan is near invincible at this point, so I'm not bothering with the shield as much. Also, I hope you like trains. This is the last chance to use the chicken drumsticks. Sadly, they don't work on the final boss. So don't hoard them. Similarly, there's not much point saving money anymore. And since I didn't have anything else to spend it on, I decided to repair the gold shield this time. Dan's gonna look his best for the finale. I point out this is the only way to Zarok's lair, so he must be riding this thing pretty regularly. Now, I saw 4 people come out of that door, and I killed 4 people. Just keep that in mind for a second. Where the heck did he come from? It's rare, but I have sometimes been hit while riding that train, and you can't move until it reaches the end. Really doesn't matter though. And this still isn't all the life bottles. There's one more to get in this level. You would have to make an effort to drop dead. Except maybe on the ghost ship. Well, that's the end of the level. If you want the chalice, you have to backtrack for it. But now the enemies are gone, it doesn't take that long. I was expecting a second ambush here. I'm sure it triggered last time. As I said, if I'd remembered earlier, I could have the life bottle already. But I just plain forgot how to get this chalice. It's easy enough to figure out though. What I didn't realize at first is those beams of energy aren't coming from those lightning rods. They're coming from the crystal to the rods. when you put it in an infinite loop, and also that was powering the same shield that was on the rune and the bottle. And this time I'm going to get the clock right, so I shouldn't have to speed it up. That's all 9 life bottles. I think it's enough backtracking though, so I'm skipping back to the train. Dan now has all of the chalices, so hopefully that'll shut the gargoyles up.
You prove us all wrong. Maybe it is destined to be a hero. Maybe it can defeat Zarok. The people of Gallowmere may never know of your past mistakes, and you will indeed be remembered as the people's hero. Your time in exile is over. Welcome to your new home, Sir Daniel Fortescue.
That's more like it. I think Dan deserves to be on the top floor, but this'll do for now. And we're seeing Megwin again, who gave us lightning last time, so this ought to be good.
Daniel, thank goodness you're still safe. I have a gift I can give to you, but sadly I can't say how useful you will find it.
It's like getting an ugly sweater for Christmas. Still, that's basically everything in the game except for one last thing. The next video will be the last one. Because next time, Dan finally faces Zarok. I'm Lost Generation. This is MediEvil. Thank you for watching.